Hi guys, welcome back to Derby Koi on this rather nippy Sunday afternoon. Temperatures really are starting to go down now. We're at 12 degrees today, so not the warmest of days. We've had some pretty cold nights as well, so temperature in the pond really has started to drop now. We're at 13.1 and it's warmed up a little bit this morning, so yeah, 13.1. so their food is now, I'd say, 80 to 85% wheat germ. As it starts to get any lower than that, it's going to be 100% wheat germ, so not far off the 100% now. I've been weaning them off their main food onto wheat germ more and more. Talking of the main pond, I did put a blanket weed treatment in. Now I recorded that, excuse that, it's basic. Yeah, I recorded that, and unfortunately the footage didn't turn out, so I have put a treatment in. It has only been half a dose. I'd say, what day is it? Sunday, so that was probably 4 or 5 days, 4 days ago, something like that. Now it's going to take a bit longer for it to work, but I think it has started to knock it back a little bit. I may need to put the other half dose in. I'll see how it goes. I know it doesn't kill it off straight away, and the water is still a little murky from it. It has dirtied the water up a little bit. Obviously I put that in. I am now turning my UV off of a night, so that hasn't helped either. But apart from that, all looking good. Now, this isn't the video I wanted to put out, or wasn't going to put out this weekend. I was hoping to get my heater sorted this week and get that in, but with work and everything else, I was hoping to do it this weekend. I've been working 6 days this week, and today I've been a little bit busy, and I want to spend a bit of time and relax. So obviously working 6 days, I haven't been ground more busily, so it gives me a chance to have a bit of time to ourselves and have a bit of a rest. But something I've been wanting to do, and the weather's not looking great next week anyway as well, so next week I'm hoping to get the heater in. But what I want to try and do today, as it's coming close to the winter, I do want to have a bit of a bowl up of the Showas in the grow on, and just to see what sort of size they put on and how they've changed. So I thought, well, I'll do that this afternoon, have a bit of a look at them, check them over, see how different they are from, I think they were 19.5 and 20 centimeters when they went in, and I know I'm a lot bigger than that now. So yeah, that's something I want to do, so I thought I'd do that today. I am at some point in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to have a bowl up of a few of these out in the main pond. Again, just to give them their winter check up, check over before the winter. And again, some of these haven't been out for a while, so I want to see how they're doing and give them a measure up as well. But that'll be in another video. But today I want to get round and look at the Showas. But first, I'll spin you around. We'll have a quick look at these and show you the pond, and then we'll get round the back and get them sorted. Okay, see if I can get the best picture of these a little bit. Get some of that glare down. Henrietta is looking banging. She's beautiful. Really is looking good. And the not just shot off there, scared it. The Dodger Chiba as well, from Vincent Twisted Koi. That really is coming into a lovely little fish. It's got some lovely colouring on it now, two-tone colour. Again, that's one of the fish I'll get out at a later date in the next couple of weeks to show you. It's sort of like it's grey blue on top, down his scales, then he's more of a reddy browny colour along the lateral line. So yeah, looking really good on that one, but again, I'll get him out on that. Plants are still doing okay at the moment. Lilies are starting to die off now. Come round. Well, as you can see, they're starting to brown up a little bit, so as they, these ones here, they're dying off a little bit, I will snap them off. So again, within a couple of weeks, I think these will probably need a good cut back for the winter, because as they die off they break up, and obviously get stuck in my skimmer over there, and then it dirties the pond up a little bit. But the water's starting to clear up a little bit more now after putting that treatment in, and as you can see, it has knocked it back a little bit here. And this here, you see it's breaking off. It's only sort of like 2 inches maybe, where before it was like 5-6 inches long in places. So it has started to knock it back. If you remember showing it on here, look. Yeah, it's not as bad as it was. There was a lot more than that and a lot longer. So I'm going to give it a bit longer in the water, and I may need to put another dose in. But apart from that, all looking good. Obviously it's in autumn now, so it won't be long the way these temperatures are going. I'll be getting ready for the winter prep, doing stuff ready for the winter before these dreaded covers go back on. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting on about the dreaded winter. I don't want to think about it. Bloody price of electric and fuel costs and everything else. So let's get round the bunker, and then I'll have a look at these showers. Okay, this is number 1. I'm going to give it a measure. So this was 19 or 20 cm when it went in, and that is now a tad over 30. Let's put about 11 centimetres on, between 10 and 11. As you can see, it's got the sumi. It's starting to come out more around the side, lateral on the either side of it and along its back. And there's a few little spots because where it is, it's holding it back. But once that goes into the main pond next year, that will really start to come out, I think. So I'm really happy with the size of it and the shape. Okay, this is the Dodge Showa. I know it's not going to be as big as the other ones because this went into the main pond earlier and it didn't get the food like these, but it's still coming on nicely. So I'm going to give it a measure. He's definitely put a little bit of size on. Not too bad. That's 28. Not as much size in the body on him, but he's put some length on him. And again, it is starting to come out on him. The sumi and the benny's starting to come a bit more at the back here now. So we'll see how that turned into again. Actually, I think it'll turn to a nice looking fish. Okay, this is the third one that's out. Again, these are all 19 and 20, so that one is about 31 and a half. So again, about 11 centimeters. Again, the sumi along the head and the shoulders is coming out nice, and just starting to develop more on the back here. So again, when it's in the main pond and get more natural light on it, then these are going to come into their own. Okay, this is number 4. Now this happens to be, I think this is Graham's favourite actually. Now it's not showing it on camera, I don't think, might not, but the girth on him, he's put some real good body size on him. And the sumi is really looking nice, the even pattern along the front and the side. It's looking really good. So let's give him a measure. About 34, that's the biggest one yet. So that one is 34. Let's put a good 14 centimeters on. Okay, and this is number 5, or the last one of the 5. Again, some nice patterning coming through, not as big, especially on the body, as some of the others, but yeah, it's got some nice patterning coming through on him. So let's give him a measure. He calms down. Oh, sorry about that. And again, 30. So that was put 10 centimeters on that one. This is my Kiyazuri. I think it's absolutely stunning. I call him Mr. T because he's got the black on the head, shaped like a T. And I think the pattern on that is absolutely fantastic. It's got more coming up on its side here, so we're going to have another band coming up here. You can see it just starting to come up. So I think that's going to be absolutely stunning. Now, when I had this one, it was, when it came to me, it was 19 centimeters. It was smaller than that, and he went to Vince's and he looked after it a bit until the weather warmed up. Obviously I didn't have this set up then, and it was 19 centimeters. Okay, when I had him, and he is now 36 centimeters. So that's put on a lot. That's 17 centimeters. That is going to look beautiful back in my pond, because that one is going nowhere apart from my main pond next year. Now this one is my Deutsche Kajaku. I had this from Leon at Progressive Pond Keeping. I had this in April, and it was 22 centimeters when I had it, and as you can see it's a bit bigger than that now. I think it's a beautiful colouring, absolutely beautiful, and that lovely zipper down the back. Now I did measure this a month ago. I think it was 36, so I don't think it's going to put much on in that month, but we'll see. You stand still. Come on. For another centimetre on in the last month, and he's very boisterous, but I think that is a beautiful looking fish, lovely colouring in the pond, so I'm very, very happy with that one. And this is another one I had from Leon in April. And when I had this, it was only a tiny little thing. I can't remember exactly, it was something like 7 centimeters, something like that, a little Hitsuri. But as you can see, it's a little bit of size on. And I think it's lovely patterning on him. And that one is now 23 centimeters. Yeah, so there you go. There's my Showas, the Kiyazuri and the Kajaku and the little Hitsuri. In there, really pleased with them. Very happy indeed. Now there is still 4 more fish in there, which is my 2 Kajakus and my 2 Chagais. And obviously I've only had them in a week or two, a couple of weeks now, I think. So I'm not going to get those out and measure those up again. But looking at the Chagais, they're starting to put a little bit of size on. Obviously not a great deal yet, and obviously I'm not going to have the temperatures I would really like, ideally like in here. But the water at the moment is still at 17. It's a little lower than normal because I've been messing with them. I've done a water change this morning, and the door has been open for a little while now, so the temperature has dropped in here. But fingers crossed I can get that heater in here soon, and that'll keep temperatures up in here a little bit more. So yeah, but really happy with those anyway. If I can still keep the temperatures around the 17, 18, 19, throughout the winter by using the diesel heater. That means I can still feed them. I'm not feeding just high protein food, I'm doing a mix. As you can see, it's not just high protein in there. There's obviously the high growth food in there at the moment. There is some health and vitality in there, which help with the shape and the colour. And there's a tiny bit of wheat germ in there as well. So they're having a bit of a mix. And I do feed, occasionally feed them their dried kelpie worms, which is the black soldier fly larvae. They have them as well. I give them other treats as well, a bit of bread or a bit of crab sticks, that type of thing. But yeah, very, very happy with the growth on those. As I said, in the next couple of weeks, hopefully, I'll bowl some of the ones out of the main pond as well. So I'll be interested to see on some of the size of those, and I want to do a winter check on them anyway. But tomorrow and Sunday is the Birmingham and West Midlands Koi Society show in Dudley. I've got the details here so I don't forget. It's at Sandy Acre Farm Shop, Himley Lane. That's DY3 4LM. Now I will be going to the show, don't know what day yet. Again, all depends on work. I should try and do the Saturday if I can. If not, obviously it'll be the Sunday, but I'll try and do the Saturday. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Looks like it's going to be a really good show. There's some good stuff on there, and there's a good raffle as well. Very good raffle indeed. So yeah, Mark's done a really good job on that, setting that up and everything else. And all the other people at the Koi Society as well have done a really good job setting it up and organising it. So I'll be there at that one anyway. So yeah, that's it for now. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Pop on over to Facebook, catch me on that one. So until the next one, hope to see you at the show. Stay safe. Job's a good one.